Alright, let's dive into this because Ted Lasso Season 4 is here, and honestly, I've got a lot of thoughts. First off, that hook. Ted working at a grocery store in Kansas City? Genius! It's such a stark contrast to the Premier League glory days, and it immediately makes you wonder, what happened? Personally, I think this setup is brilliant because it's not just a reset, it's a reintroduction to who Ted really is. He's not just a coach, he's a dad, a guy trying to figure things out, and that leap he does when he sees Rebecca, Leslie, and Keeley? That's classic Ted, pure, unfiltered joy. But here's the thing, his hesitation to take the coaching job? That's where it gets interesting. Ted's always been the guy who jumps in head first, so seeing him pause makes you realize how much he's changed. Or maybe, how much he's still the same but in a different way. What makes this really interesting is how it mirrors real life. Sometimes, even when you love something, you need a break to remember why you loved it in the first place. Now, let's talk about the women's team. Ted coaching women? That's uncharted territory for him, and I love that. In my opinion, this isn't just a plot twist, it's a chance for the show to explore themes of mentorship, gender dynamics, and self-discovery. Sudeikis' comment about Ted's complicated relationship with women? That's gold. It's honest, it's raw, and it opens up so many questions. Is Ted going to mess up? Probably. Is he going to learn? Absolutely. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just about Ted teaching the team, it's about the team teaching Ted. And that's what makes this season feel so fresh. One thing that immediately stands out is the scene with Leslie at the Negro League's baseball museum. On the surface, it's a detour, but if you take a step back and think about it, it's a masterclass in character development. Leslie, the guy who's always in the background, gets this moment of reflection and growth. It's not just about baseball, it's about resilience, history, and how sports can connect us to something bigger. This raises a deeper question. How often do we miss these moments of learning because we're too focused on our original plan? Leslie's detour feels like a metaphor for life. Sometimes, the best lessons come when you least expect them. And then there's Ted's decision to bring Henry along. That's huge. It's not just about coaching anymore, it's about family, about rebuilding. What this really suggests is that Ted's journey isn't just professional, it's personal. He's not just getting back to coaching, he's getting back to himself. A detail I find fascinating is how the show doesn't rush this. They take their time to show Ted's life in Kansas City, his mementos, his thoughts. It's like the show is saying, hey, growth takes time, and that's okay. Finally, let's talk about the new team. Boots, Niev, Siobhan, Margie, Mady, these characters aren't just players, they're individuals with their own stories. And Alice Chilton? A devoted leader who lacks confidence? That's relatable on so many levels. From my perspective, this season is setting up something bigger than just soccer. It's about community, about finding your place, and about the power of second chances. So, here's my closing thought. Ted Lasso Season 4 isn't just a continuation, it's a reinvention. It's asking us to look at familiar characters in new ways, to explore new themes, and to remember why we fell in love with this show in the first place. Personally, I think this season has the potential to be the most impactful yet. What do you think? Are you ready to see Ted get back to doing what he loves? Or is there something else you're more excited about? Let me know in the comments. I'm all ears.